today 287 and let's start. No, today it's one more day. It's almost it's the I don't know how to say this name in English, but tomorrow, tomorrow will be the last day of the year. So today it's the second last day of the year. Yeah, something like that. Have you a name for describe this thing? But right now I don't know. I don't remember the name. So I just don't know the name, and that is it. That's normal. Let me see more. I don't know what to talk about here. I don't know what to say right now. I'm just doing whatever is necessary to do just my task here. And let me see. Today I might go to this motivated. I'm not in the mood today to every time we have more energy. We have more disposition to do things. But today, right now, I'm not this thing. So just doing whatever thing I have to do, like I'm busy and right now talking here. And keep studying French and English. That is it. One thing. I've already achieved the total of 100 words, 100 words in French, and that's good. I've achieved that account in less than 3 months. Yeah, less than 3 months. Tomorrow, today, yeah, today I'm completing 4 months. No, four, no, 2 months since I started learning French, and I've been able to add, more than 100 words, no, 1,000, yeah, 1,000 and few words, yeah. I achieved 1,000 words in French, and that's something good. That's something that make me like it's because that no because that is exforcing that I put every day that I'm start learning French more fast than it was with English. Yeah, when I was learning English, I don't always put so many effort in that thing in the part of the words and in the part of spend so many time listening, watching. I just started to do this thing, spend more time listening English after the 6 month. When when I was in the 6 month of learning English was when I decided to spend much time listening and watching things in English. And when I decided to do that thing, my progress in English was so fast, grow, you know, growth, yeah, was so fast that, you know, I get surprised, And right now, I'm doing this with French, and I'm seeing that what some person says in some video that they have learned one language in less than 6 months. You know, I'm starting believing in those kind of things because I'm pacing for something like that right now. You know, of course, learning one language that is close is close to the language that we are already talking, Like I'm talking Portuguese, yeah, and also in English, right now English. And you know, when I decide learn other language, that it's close to this to both languages, to both languages. My progress it will be fast, The progress will be fast. Like right now, if I decide to learn Spanish, Spanish is so close to Portuguese that I think if I decided, learn from Spanish, I would learn more fast, so fast, in less than 4 months, I believe, It's so easy, I'm already able to understand French, Spanish, without never study, I never studied French, Spanish. I never decided to spend so many time learning French, learning words, like in more than 1 month. I never decided. I been tried to learn, but I gave up because was I was able to understand so many things that my motivation to learn that language that was enough. So, why that, So, but, but I believe that it's possible, yeah. It's possible to us learn one language. At least you understand, because the part of we speak is more complicated. The part of we speak is I can say that is the last part, the last part of the process of the time that we spend with the language, listening one language, and as a result, we will put it out the knowledge that we have, all the input, that we have made for so long. So I'm saying about the code, at least what the at least being able to understand, right now in French. I've already started with the book, right now I have 3 tasks that I have to do every day without fail one day. Yeah, that is record this is video here, record every day. Speak in English every day, yeah. And also reading one book. At least read one page from one book in English. And now, the other goal it is French. So read at least one page in French, yeah. And I'm in the fourth, yeah. The, this is the fourth today, yeah. Today with the 5 day, yeah. The day the number 5, yeah. The day of number 5 and 5 or 4. I don't remember now. What is this? I already started, and for me keep remember, for me don't forget about the day that I am with the book. I make one, how I say, like one list, something where I go there every day and put the number of the day, and this is something that helped me, helped me a lot, and and this thing, it's possible. It's possible to learn one language in less than 6 months. It's possible, Of course, for this thing being possible, we have to be as a crazy, Spend all day with the language, listening, reading, add so many words I've already added, learned, added more than about 100 words, 100 words in one day, and was much thing, was much word. And in the other day, I have to revise. I had to revisit more than more than 100 words, because it's this way. The app work this way. The word that I added today, I will revisit tomorrow, and I also have the other words that I have revised that I had added so many days ago, and it just way, the app that the app que work. I'm using the method of the repetition, the repetition, the method of that I have to see that the word, that sentence again and again, and this is one method that worked to me to learn English, and right now it's working to learn French. I started doing this thing, put more effort, reading more, watching more, listening more, read the book with the audio, and I started so, in this is last in those last 5 days. I've started putting so many efforts in to learn the French, to spend much time to read it, to add so many words, to add so many texts, yeah, to see so many texts with French, text with audio in French. That my progress was grow, I saw one progress so fast, like times ago I don't was able to understand it so much. Right now I'm able to watch certain episodes of the TV show that I'm watching right now without subtitles and understand, and understand about 80% of the conversation, you know. Of course, the TV show that I'm watching, it is easy, have easy conversations, yeah, conversations where it's easy for someone that it's learning, And I think I've already watched the TV show, some episodes of the TV shows with subtitles, And I use the subtitles, and in the beginning of the learning French, I was with this little like I don't want it, yeah, I don't want it to watch things with subtitles, use subtitles, For me, subtitles don't work. For more that I have used the subtitle with English, but I was with this thing, with this thing. But I don't will use subtitles to learn French. I come back in my thought, I decide to review my thought, or I decide ignore my thought, don't listen my thought, and I decided to go there and watch one TV show with subtitles, and I did. And little by little, I noticed the progress, like I started to watch, I hear the one word that I've already added in the API, and I hear how, I like it, because the sound, I know the word, I don't know the sound yet, so for me, know this thing, I have to see the word and the sounds together, so with subtitles, this thing work, it's good for this thing. I watch the TV show, I put the subtitle, and when I see the word and I see the sound of that word pronunciation, I make the connection, the connection between those two, and I learn it, I learn the word. Having so many words and expressions that I've yeah, few words and expressions that I've learned in French in those last 5 days, because let me show that I'm right now. Some expressions like the way of, the way the person speaking French speak, the way the slang is, and the thing of the, because one thing that is important about understanding one language, it is the thing, the articles, like we notice when the one sentence end, when one sentence, one new sentence finish, start, like the start, the middle, and the end. You know, if you are able to understand, to notice this thing, like if you right now decide to go and listen in one language that we don't know, like Egyptian or Greek or yeah, or whatever language that we don't understand, that is so close, that is so far away, so distant of your language, and decide to listen that language. Like for me, I'll say Indian, yeah, Indian or Thai, you know, Thai language. If I go there and listen that language, I don't really understand. I don't be able to notice when the word, they begin the word, the sentence, they begin the word, the middle of the word, and the end the word. You know, the sentence, the word. You know, the expression, things like that. If I'm not able to understand those things yet, this means that I have a lot to, know, a lot of time to spend. You know, I have to spend so many time to listen, just to listen. You know. And also, of course, reading, reading book with you. This is something so good, you know, that we start to make the connection. We start to notice the patterns, you know, I already noticed some patterns in French, you know, about little, the little s, you know, s, and all the things, and that is this way. And when you start noticing this is thing, that when the word is start, and when the sentence start, where is the middle of the sentence, and where is the end of the sentence. When you notice this thing, now the work that we have to do it is learn and understand the certain words, you know. Like I was able to notice all the sentence, you know, like all the structure of the sentence, all the articles, all the verbs, all the nouns, and now I have to know this word, you know, like you know, it's just thing because of course I have so many words that we don't know that we still have to learn, you know. So this is the part of we learn the word and also learn the sound. It's one part that we have to work every day, you know, work every day, repetition to watch and spend so many time you listen and seeing that word again and again. Like right now, I will when I finish the video here, I will revisit French. I will revisit the word that I had added yesterday, and after that, after I finish all the revision, I will add new words. And like I have revisit and I will add new words, and um, later, you know, later in the afternoon, you know, on the afternoon, I will watch the TV show. I will watch things in French, and I can go there watch and see, you know, see the word that I have just learn. I have just revisit. I have, no, I have just added in the app today, you know, and it's this way to repetition to we see the word so many times, you know, that the thing will stay in our mind, yeah, inside of our mind. Because when we see, so many times we learn, and we don't. When we don't see, we don't learn. You know, have so many words that in English that I've added in Japanese here, and few words. There are some word wise difficulty words. You know, the word that almost everybody use, and no, almost nobody. Yeah, almost no one use. And why difficult for me to learn that word? No? Like I'm aware of those words. If I see those words in one text, I will probably understand it. But for me right now, use those words. Remember those words. I don't know, like I don't remember. Because why? Why this thing? It's because I don't saw that word so many times, again and again. I just saw that those words being used so many times. I just saw those words only one time in one book. Like I'm reading one book and I saw that word and I go there and pick that word. And the word was, one unsighted word, unsighted word, one word that not it's used in our day, but it's one word different, and I decided to pick that word, and probably I will be aware of that word, but I don't really use it or know that word properly, and interesting, you know, it's through repetition. When more we see, when more we repeat, when more we talk the words, the thing, more good and fast we improve and learn. You know, this is few things that I will notice and learn through my own progress. Like I saw some person talk and giving the opinion and the experience. They the tips. The tips are about those things, about to learn language. And right now, I can say through my own experience. My own experience. When we say through all other people's experience, we are just to say something that we don't know yet for sure. Something that we don't have proved enough. But when we start talking through based on our own experience, based on our own, things that we have going through every day, and we saw that the thing really work. Now we have we can explain better. I can talk and explain, and also revise and revise the method and the things that really work and things that really don't work. Like in the beginning, I will learn English. I was doing so many things, using some apps, doing so many different things, few things different. And right now with French, I have so many things that I was using with French, with English, and now I'm not using, because I saw what is the thing that is really working, the thing that I have to put in, yeah, like watch and listen to in English, in, in whatever language that we want to learn, This is something that is more important, The more important it is spending much time listening and also reading text with audio, you know. And all the thing that I do right now it is add one sentence, one phrase, one phrase with one word that I don't know in French, yeah, in French and in English, and I read that sentence, I read that word, and I'm you right now for do that thing for build it for do that sentence. I'm using the ChatGPT, the ChatGPT. It's so useful for this thing, for this kind of thing. And man, I sometimes I stop and start to think about it when the ChatGPT don't exist, when the ChatGPT don't exist, how how some person, the person have to spend more time, just to add some words, some sentences in the app, in the app end. And right now, it's so easy, it's so more fast. Just asking for the I make some sense, in French, and we have to just read it, read the sense, and of course we have to be aware, because the mistakes that the AI can make. But in general, the AI don't make mistakes. mistakes about those things, about learning, about creating sense, about creating sentence in one language. I have to know those mistake yet. Okay, to those to those things right now, it's been so good and useful. The ChatGPT, it's useful for you know to build the sentence, to help us learn one language. Some doubt, something that I have. I don't go to the YouTube or to the Google to search anymore. I just go to the AI and ask. And like it is the same thing. I'm going to my for one professor, and ask about something, and the professor will give me one explanation, and the AI it's just this way. I go and make the question, and the AI give me the answers. It's something so useful. That man, it is. I hope that the AI keep it being existing. Of course, the person that build the AI have to be cautious, cautious for don't lose control, you know, lose control of the that technology, and that's it. I'll be here tomorrow if you guys will, and yeah, now I have to revisit study.